not here because
he'll be here in a minute.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait.
All right. So there's Mark at the Overworked Gardener and Cecilia. Hey, how are you doing? Lynette at 13 Moons Homestead. Hey, how are you?
Hi, guys.
And there's Red from Kiss My Grass Acres.
Samson here.
And Misty at Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And there's Christina Harper.
Hello, everybody.
And then there's Sean in Alaska.
I don't see those.
Homestead Highland. How are you doing? How is everybody? Let me pull this up so I can actually see what I'm reading.
Oh yeah, make sure you turn it on too.
Oh, it's already.
All right.
And there is Johnny with Homestead Humor.
Just Sutton here is here.
Huh?
Sutton Farms is here.
Yeah.
When?
How you taking that? What you call it?
See, I had it turned down.
Mm-hmm.
I already had it turned down.
Mm.
We are doing pretty good.
I forgot about me. Samson.
How's that monetization going, Samson?
Yes,
Farms.
Spawn, crack, scratch up.
How do you still remember that?
Nathan is never going to let you ever live that down. Ever. Just so you know that.
Yes, I'm here, Spawn Crack Scratcha.
We're doing good. It's a kind of a dreary day outside, and we're supposed to get thunderstorms in, but we're doing good. We've been busy. I've been working on canning. I still have to finish the canning. Oh yeah.
Just in the mud.
Go put that up, please.
Celia, no, not Celia, sorry. It was, Highland Homestead said that she loves the banana pudding.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. I just cannot, in good conscience, use box vanilla pudding in my banana pudding because it's just so much better. So.
I remember everything.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Bear fruit gardening.
Hey there, Letitia. How are you? And there's
good.
Peanuts Peppers.
I've never seen bear fruit gardening.
I know.
Hello.
And there's Melanie Bailey.
That's super.
Okay.
And I saw Southern Ohio prepping just a minute ago. I was going to say hello. And there is, I missed the Cooper Family Homestead. How are you? And then the Apricot Tiny House. How are you doing, Sherry?
Hi, Sherry. Everyone stay away from me.
13 Moons Homestead.
Hey, Papa Z. She said, my daughter is a culinary student. She just did scratch banana pudding recently, and it was awesome. Yes. I'm telling you, if you make the vanilla pudding from scratch to make the banana pudding, it is you just can't compare it. You just can't. And so whenever other people bring banana pudding, I have a hard time because I'm like, it's just not as good.
What was the African Chinese house name?
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
And okay. That's great. See, yeah, I think it's a pretty common recipe for vanilla pudding, but there's not a lot of people who make it from scratch anymore, Melanie. Yeah. So
Nanner pudding is awesome.
Nanner pudding is awesome.
Yeah, it's nanner pudding.
Well, Nathan, even though I am from the South and I do have a Southern accent, it's not as pronounced as other people's because my mom taught me whenever I was a little girl to enunciate my words properly.
I do love some nanner pudding.
So ever since then, I have, my dad used to give me a hard time because I didn't, he was like, be proud of your heritage. Speak Southern. I'm like, my mom tells me to enunciate my words. So which am I supposed to do? Speak Southern or enunciate my words?
She's hearing from both sides.
Listen to the one that you love most.
Yeah, they're crazy. My boys are crazy. But it's never a dull moment.
Oh, I can get down with some
Southernese
Southernese
drawl,
drawl
I
if
know.
need be.
Actually,
Speak Southern.
I will say I can speak a lot more Southern slang than I normally do.
I love Western.
But
That's all because everyone speaks Southern in that. I love Western
Southern.
movies. I love them.
Well, Mom does say at every beginning of her video, "Hey y'all."
Hey y'all.
Peanuts, peppers. I bet that you would be surprised because because you're in Louisiana, right? I think you are.
Southern accent is sexy.
Yeah,
I can get some girls with it then. Hey, you doing, girl?
Well, not with that, you won't.
No. Wait, where does that say that?
It says it right here. Southern accent is sexy.
Dang right. Yeah, you making them pennies?
You make those pennies, yeah. And I just actually, I just started the monetization process today because I got my hours that I needed. So within a couple of weeks, I hit 1,000 and subscribers and got the amount of hours I needed,
which was 4,000, right?
Awesome. Yes, I had a lot of you viewers out there, subscribers, my friends. Yeah, y'all all helped me out, so I really appreciate that. So that's right. It's howdy, y'all. So yeah, I'll start making the pennies too, Nathan.
Y'all lucky I'm here.
15 cents a day. Yeah. Yeah, the boys just keep saying 15 cents a day. Yeah, if I'm lucky. Hey, Rustic Traditions Homestead, how are you doing? Yeah. Oh, hey there. How are you doing, Michelle? That's Life Adventures.
Peppers just said, please do not do a commercial every 2 minutes.
Oh, I won't do that. Yeah, no.
There's the hummingbird. Kill it.
Hey, John, how are you doing? What I plan to do is I plan to just do commercial in the beginning, and that's it. Mm-hmm. So. And
commercial in the end. And
no, I'm not doing any of that. No, I'm not.
Just commercial at the beginning.
All y'all. That's exactly right. All y'all.
All y'all folks out there doing good.
Hey, Paul, how are you doing? I have a lag on my phone, so.
Yes.
So I'm seeing.
Well, I don't have a lag on mine.
I'm seeing comments there before I see them here, and I have to. Oh, hey there, Matt and Sarah.
You need to see something. My phone's not lagging. So.
I don't know why. Homestead engraving, business and life. Okay, so it's just Sarah today.
Life Adventures and Keto said you get monetized. Not yet. Not yet.
No, I have already started the monetization process. So I signed up for AdSense, and I just have to wait for the AdSense to link it to my YouTube, and then after that, then YouTube will do the review. So that's where I am in the process.
You dated a Southern woman once from Georgia, so he taught you a bit.
Oh.
Sean in Alaska.
Yes. Oh, there goes my chat, and it's like flying right this second.
Just look at all the comments.
Hey, how are you doing, Overlook Valley Homestead? Thank you for dropping by. And then, oh, hey, Mountain Trail Homestead, how are you?
Look, we already have
by saying hi.
New record. 28 people in 9 minutes.
That is
9 minutes. Woohoo!
Yeah, that is a new record.
I'm
about to say 28 people is not a new record, but 9 minutes, yes.
See, my kids keep track of all of this for me. You know, I don't even have to look it up. They keep track of it.
There are 28 people and only 15 likes.
Oh well.
What happened to the likes? What has happened to the likes?
Oh, shush, you're fine.
to the
It's
likings?
fine.
What has happened to the likings?
The likings.
Rustic Traditions Homestead said our son learned how to wire up the well pump control box, so now we have water. Oh wow, that's awesome. Yes, I have built-in analytics, Lynette. Yes. The only thing I keep up with is I keep up with the subscribers, and they keep up with everything else.
Hey Isaac, they said tell them spawn too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell them what?
I don't know.
Whatever you were saying earlier.
Oh yeah. All right, said it right there. There you go. Comment.
Mm-hmm. Smash that like button. Yeah, about the lights.
Wait. You wouldn't have to do something, would you?
What did that even mean?
I didn't even hear that. What was that accent?
Oh my goodness. So I don't know about everybody else,
Shoot, I've been saying
but
especially the like button. I don't even like it myself.
I know, like it.
Like it.
I just like that crap.
Sorry. So I don't know about you guys, but our weather has been warm here recently, but now they're calling for us to get a frost on Saturday.
What?
Here,
Dang.
yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
I just found out earlier today.
Whoa.
So yes. So I'm gonna end up having to go and cover my plants outside.
Hey Nick.
Because generally our last frost date is April 15th. It's in May, and
It's May.
we're still having days that are just random cold days, which is weird. It's definitely not normal for us. I don't have a ton in. I've got some frost cover that I'm gonna go take over to my dad's house because he has 2 rows of tomato plants.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have to help him cover his. So that's
What?
Michelle over at Life Adventures and Keto said, okay, I liked it, guys.
Since it's from
Yeah.
with water.
I really am not happy about the frost, but there's nothing you can do about it. So except just protect your plants.
I blame clouds.
Well, at least it isn't global warming again.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be here too, Red. It's supposed to be 34 degrees. And, normally it's in the mid 40s consistently. So it's a little bit different. Yeah. And then John, Old Reading Farm, said we have frost coming too, but haven't planted out yet. Like I said, I haven't planted out a whole lot. I've got several tomato plants out, but they're in grow bags, and I didn't fill my grow bags completely full. I just filled a little bit of soil in so I can put soil in as the tomatoes grow. I can put more soil in around the stem so they can grow better roots. So I did that. So I can actually take them inside if I really have to, but I'm just going to try to cover them. Hey, Bub, how you doing? Getting started on homesteading?
Somebody needs to get Mother Nature back on her meds.
So Bub said he's going to take all his underwear and cover tomato plants. Well, that's one way to do it anyways, right, Bub?
Only problem
I
is,
just tried to do that.
But are they big enough to cover your tomato plant?
Who's Mulberry Branch Farm?
Mulberry Branch Farm?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, hey there. How you doing? I didn't see you come in. And there's driving with John. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I didn't see him.
well, at least we're not driving with
Oh, there
Nick.
it is.
It's 90 plus in Southeast Georgia right now. Yeah. Like I said, here in North Carolina, we're in zone 7B, and it's very unusual for us to be having this kind of weather. So
wants to let me drive.
I
No.
No.
I know how to
No.
drive a
You'd kill us
ATV.
before we got out of the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wreck it in the car in the ditch.
No.
Yes.
No, the ATV. I know how to drive one of those.
You drove that yesterday, now you're saying you're a pro?
Yeah, you're definitely not. It's completely different than driving a car. Mm-mm.
Because the ATV has handlebars.
So
Car
Paul from Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading said this weekend is the last frost date for him in Holland. Okay, well, good. Red says, now I'm starting to understand why my grandpa always said he wouldn't put his plants out until after the 15th of May. Yeah, I heard somebody else say the same thing, and I was like, that's kind of unusual because my dad and I always planted after April 15th because that's when our last frost date was. So we've always done that. And very rarely have we had issues with our plants dying and stuff. Or we would plant as soon after April 15th as we could get into the garden.
Hi, Natalie and C.
Because a lot of times in April and May, it's raining a lot and raining too much to get into the garden. So that was a whole different story too. So
is this supposed to be like rain right now?
No, otherwise I would have a massive headache.
All right, so
Got a lot more stuff.
wow, Lynette, you guys have beans, peas, beets, radish, onions, and greens planted out for a couple weeks. Carrots went in a week ago, and this week I'm trying to get broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower. That's awesome.
Wow.
Now my stuff, my cabbages and all that kind of stuff, there's almost all except a couple have bolted. I just don't have luck with cabbage. I hope that I can do better. And Bub said, only problem with using my underwear is my maters get stripes on them.
You grow cabbage as good as you grow indoor plants.
Well, you know. Hey, Dee, how you doing? The boy said hello. I hadn't said hello yet.
Well, now you have.
Yes, exactly. Always planted in the third week of April, Dee. Except for weeks that it was too wet to get into the garden. So I understand completely. And Old Reading Farm said, we usually do Mother's Day as our last date, even though the official last frost date, I think, was 3 to 4 days ago. Yeah, I know that there's zone 6 and that kind of stuff, that it's generally around Mother's Day. Yeah, brassicas are hard. My broccoli, my mustard, almost all of my kale has bolted. So I'm going to be taking all of those things out. I will replant some of it to use kind of like succession planting type thing. It'll probably bolt pretty quickly. But yeah, it's really it's very difficult to get brassicas, especially here, because our weather generally, it goes from winter and we have a couple of weeks of spring and then summer. So this is unusual for us. It really is.
Yes.
So Sherry said, this will be my second year growing. Last year my plants were small. See, I'm having issues with my plants being small right now, but I've had a few issues where my plants would have been planted sooner, except I wasn't feeling well, and then we had sorry, Bella. I wasn't feeling well, and then we had the flood in our basement, and so between all that, I was busy doing cleaning up and that kind of stuff, and kind of neglected some of my plants. And then after that, I got them planted out and everything. Well, my pepper plants, I took them outside to harden them off, and something decided that they wanted to munch on the leaves and clipped all the top leaves off of them. So, like, completely took all the leaves off of my pepper plants. I have some of them which the leaves are coming back. So those I'm pretty sure I'll be able to save. But I wanted to find whatever it was that was munching on my plants.
Probably squirrels.
Either that or rabbits.
Yeah.
It's very possible it was rabbits.
Dad just needs to get a BB gun.
The BB guns like grandpa's and grandma's.
Yes, Cecilia. I actually have thought about keeping them for the seeds. I've been leaving them flowering so that it brings in the pollinators. And I will say I have seen pollinators this year sooner than I have seen them in the past couple of years. So I was really, really pleased with that because I've seen lots and lots of pollinators this year already. So whenever my squash and zucchini and all that kind of stuff starts flowering, then there will already be pollinators out there. So that is one of the things that I did do.
No, our dad is here actually. He's working first right now instead of second.
He is working, Christina. He's working, but
He's working first.
he's working first shift right now for the moment. And we don't know. Huh?
I think they can hear him snoring.
I don't know. Maybe. Probably not though. But the thing is with his job is that at this point in time, they may run out of parts at the end of this week. And if they run out of parts, then they won't be able to go back until the parts get back. And they don't know when that's going to be because the parts are coming from Mexico. And I don't know if you guys have been following things, but they're getting hit pretty hard with what's going on around the world. They're getting hit with it hard down in Mexico now. So because of that, a lot of the plants where we get our parts from, or where his company gets his parts from, are not open, and so they won't be able to get parts. And they're essential parts. Like, you can't build a truck without them. So
yeah, exactly.
All right, hey, we can.
Hi, North Star Prep Center.
Hey, North Star Prep Center.
Hey, North Star Prep Center.
So, hey, Kathy.
Sorry.
That's okay. Blast my eardrums out, but it's okay. And so I saw Missy at Wicked Chickens come in, and hey, Lena Music, how are you doing?
Bella's chewing on something right now.
Yeah, I don't know what she's chewing on.
Bone.
Mulberry Branch Farm, I missed your statement, so I went back. Some of my baby goats nipped the tops off my jalapeno plants. I had to harden off. Yeah, right? I know. Good thing they're cute. Yep. And there's Tina Weber. I didn't see you. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else come in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Lena Music. Oh, thanks. You know what? I really do enjoy spending time with you guys, sitting and chit-chatting and stuff. It's a lot of fun. That's one of the things that I have to say about the homesteading community. It is absolutely amazing. I have seen a lot of amazing things here. And I really have appreciated. I mean, like there's Dee from Naturally NC and JB from Davis Family Farm. I would never have even met them probably had I not decided to do YouTube in the homesteading community. And they're right here in Salisbury and Lexington area.
Yes,
so,
they are.
I am really thankful for being able to do this. And like I said, I really enjoy getting to know everybody and, just being able to chit chat with you guys and see what's going on with you guys and letting you guys know what's going on with us. So it's a wonderful community. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, your boys are hard workers there, Red.
Red.
Hey, lone outdoorsman. Yes, Kiss My Grass Acres
Right.
is Red.
Right. Sorry.
Okay, hey, Eva. Sorry. Yeah, Letitia, it's an absolutely amazing community, and I am very blessed to get to know you guys. Yeah, it is the best community, absolutely. Oh, cool, Missy. So your daughters-in-laws are moving into the Asheville area. That's awesome. Well, maybe you can visit, and we can then see you. Oh yeah, it is.
Thank you, Kathy.
I agree. I am very blessed. I am very blessed. Thanks, Dee, for putting that up there. And 13 Moves Homestead said I have a brood full of 14 chicks behind me, and they all just freaked out over something. Uh-oh. Well, one of these days I'll have a brooder full. But one of the things I have been thinking about, thanks to Nathan, is I have been thinking about doing quail.
Ooh, quail.
Because my husband said no to chickens for the moment, but quail is quieter.
Yes.
So I'm thinking about quail. And I could probably do it cheaper that way than doing the chicken feed too.
That'd be awesome. I would love to try and cook quail.
Hey Emma, how are you doing? No, you're not late. You're fine.
Can you eat quail eggs?
Yes, you can eat quail eggs.
Oh yes, dual purpose.
In fact, they can sell for high dollar in some restaurants. Leave her alone.
She got a cat.
I know what she has.
Yeah,
Just
right.
leave her alone.
Yeah, right. Quail.
I know. I need quail. I need something.
I'll do a video on that. Gourmet quail cooking.
Right. Oh my goodness, and he's so expert. Actually, I still need to have him make his cookie recipe.
I totally forgot about that stuff.
I still have to have him do that. So
make me.
Yeah, I'll make you get the whip out.
We don't have a whip.
Crack that whip.
I gotta do it with it.
You should do it with a whip.
My accents aren't really, accenty.
Oh wow, Emma, your youngest wants to get pheasant.
I can try.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Really, to be completely honest, I would love to have all the animals, but I just can't because I live inside city limits and I don't have the room for them anyways. I don't have the acreage.
I don't want no switch. Fly swatter is bad enough. Nonetheless, the whip.
Yeah.
Yes, I missed your comment earlier, Mo, homesteading. Tanya, as you came in, I missed your comment. And by the way, hello. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they're saying it's supposed to be 34 here on Saturday. So yeah, I know it's crazy. Let's see. Yep. Well, we're supposed to have rain tonight. So the barometric pressure is going crazy. But I went ahead and took my ibuprofen so I wouldn't get a migraine.
I got a migraine.
Nah, whatever.
Oh, wow. Tina said I had chickens and had to get rid of them because my husband started delivering feed to a large poultry farm and the contract said we couldn't have farmyard chickens.
What?
Oh, that's so sad. Sucks. I'm sorry. And Emma just said that Matt told me I should get turkeys, so now I'm yeah. And I saw the video in the carnet. I saw that, and it looked really good, Emma. That looked really good. My husband actually watched it with me, so we were watching on the TV.
Like y'all usually do.
I agree. That does kind of seem odd, but at the same time,
Contracts.
yeah. Well, contracts, but I think that maybe it could possibly have to do with them not wanting to, just in case that your birds have something, you don't take it into their area for the birds and vice versa. You know what I mean? So it's very possible. What are quail? You know what quail are, Nathan.
A bird?
Hey, Nathan, maybe you could hatch me some out. I know. No, you're not crazy. You are not crazy at all. I want all the things. I want all the animals.
I want chickens. And now considering turkeys, I could do the same thing. I want cows, but I also want chickens.
I want
And I want quail. And I want turkeys. And I want deer.
Yeah, no, I don't want to farm deer.
I want a pet deer so I can ride it like a horse.
You can't ride a deer like a horse. They're not made for that.
They are practically the same family. Horses and deer.
No, you need to learn biology. He has not had biology as a course yet. Let me just put that out as a disclaimer. He has not had biology yet. Sorry.
Yes, a reindeer. Perfect. I can ride those.
Yes, reindeer. Yes, I want pigs too.
I
Yeah,
want
pigs
to
would
ride
be
a pig. A pig on a saddle.
Get a horse? I would love a horse too.
Oh, you know.
I don't want a horse. I want horses.
And I just got today an attachment for my KitchenAid mixer. I got it because it will strain the seeds and the skins out for the tomatoes and stuff, so I can make more tomato sauce, because the screen on my other tomato strainer popped. The seam popped open, and so I can't use that anymore. I can't find a place to get parts for it. So I got that one, and then I put together the rest of it, and I was like, wait, what are these pieces? I didn't realize it was a meat grinder too, so I could grind my own meat if I had.
And actually, she bought
That would be
this.
awesome. I'd run into battle with a moose.
She also got a dead cat.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say, Nathan, was that their deer are not strong enough to carry you. They're more related to goats. Whenever you hear a deer out in the woods, they sound more like a goat.
You mean that grunt noise that they make?
They bleat. They bleat.
Mom got a dead
that
cat.
grunt noise that they make in the woods.
Can we stop using the word?
What? What word?
Spawn. Can we stop using the word?
The word.
Oh, spawn is awesome.
I'll
add it to my nicknames.
So he wants me to show you guys that I got a dead cat.
Yes.
It's
a dead cat.
For my phone, because I video on my phone.
It came from our cat.
So he wants y'all to know that I'm trying to up my game on my videoing, my audio quality.
Now we got audio.
Yeah.
Hi, J Love.
Hey, J Love.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Hey there, Mark at Arkansas Woodcutter.
I don't know if it's a tail or not. I would think it was just all the fur from him, probably.
It doesn't feel like cat fur.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the things about any of the attachments, or even whenever you're just using the KitchenAid mixer itself, sometimes I have to make sure that little piece or whatever is secure, because it wants to come out. So, but she said it's not a good name. You need another other than Spawn. Nathan likes it though. Nathan likes to call him Spawn.
Fine, find me a different name. I've got all sorts of names. I got
Look,
Cookie Master.
Did you see?
What?
Did you see what Nathan
I'm
said?
making a list here.
Did you see what Nathan said?
What? Spawn 1, keep it up, and you will have something similar to correspond crack scratcher.
That's Evan, remember?
I thought something similar to him. I don't want to nowhere close to Spawn crack scratcher.
Oh, you feed wild skunks.
I
did know that they ate cat food. Yes, I did know that.
I got Nicholas. I got
Yes, but
Cookie
you're not
Master.
a Nicholas.
I know.
You're Dominic.
Yes.
Hey, Brenda, how are you doing?
You will
it's
not
good
believe.
to see you.
Yeah, he also has Nikki.
It's a guy thing. Nick wants Super Spawn. Oh.
Super Spawn.
Super Spawn.
Oh, by the way, can I get a new
Super
nickname?
Spawn.
I want a new nickname. I don't like my nickname.
You're stuck with that, Evan. You put it on yourself.
I did. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I scratched my back.
Dude, everyone's gonna be looking at Nathan's gonna say, look, that's crack Spawn. Spawn crack scratcher.
Nick.
And they're gonna look at him like, yeah.
Anyways, yes, Nathan likes to give them nicknames.
Yes, I have nicknames.
And they think it's funny. So.
I want a new one.
You don't get a new one. Which one do you want? Spawn.
Spawn 3.
Spawn 3.
Yeah,
that sounds so boring.
Exactly. Nathan said you fell right into it and it's stuck now.
Yeah, exactly. You fell into Nathan's sticky web.
Okay, so Christina says that they're her security system, the skunks are. My neighbors don't mess with my stuff anymore. They must have got, oh, wow.
Your neighbors mess with your stuff?
Well, unfortunately, you never know what kind of neighbors you're going to get.
Man, that must suck. My neighbors are pretty nice.
Yeah, we've got nice neighbors. They haven't complained about my messy garden.
A few people have actually said it looks beautiful. So green, so luscious, so fruity and planty.
Are you going to start singing now too?
I can't sing.
He doesn't have a.
I don't got the vocal cords for that.
Nah, he doesn't.
So it is also strawberry season here.
Yes.
In North Carolina, and we always go and to our local farmer Patterson's.
Mm-hmm.
They're the biggest local farm here.
Yeah, you know, Dee.
And,
you know.
Well, she may not.
Okay.
You know,
Dee.
Thanks so much for being here, Lynette. I appreciate it. But yeah, we always go to Samson. See, now his name.
We go to good old Samson.
Yeah, we go to see him. Patterson Farms. We go to Patterson Farms and we get our strawberries every year. And we got 6 gallons of strawberries to process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Isaac has already gone through 1 gallon and taken the caps off.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got a lot of stuff to do. But
yes, 6 gallons, $96.
Yeah.
1 gallon's right here.
Yeah.
We didn't have to show them.
Yeah, no. But they're so pretty, though. They're big, nice, and pretty.
Give me a strawberry. I'm hungry.
You can have that one.
Delicious.
I'll put them up.
I'm not supposed to have strawberries. I'm going to eat them.
Okay, thanks so much for being here, Cecilia.
All right, that's good.
Yes, 6 gallons. So what I'm going to do, oh, wow, that would be great. I'd love to be able to come and pick strawberries. I have strawberry plants there that, of my own that are loaded with strawberries, but I only have like 5 or 6 plants. And those are ones that grew from seed last year.
Yeah.
And so they're not going to give anything but just enough for us to snack on. But what I do is I'm going to process some of those for jams and jellies and just put it in the freezer until I'm ready to actually make those. And then some of them I'm going to Put sugar on them and let them sit in the fridge for a little bit, and then put them in the freezer. And
Wait.
those will be ones that we can use for. My boys like to put the strawberries in their cereal, or on pancakes.
Hey, Mom, how long would it take for us to get here to Dee's place? Around Dee's place?
D?
Yeah.
D is only about 20 to 30 minutes away.
Yeah, it's like,
I want to go visit D. D, can we visit?
dang, that's pretty good. They only go 2 miles to go get Patterson Farm strawberries. That's like walking down the road.
Well, that's because her local store gets them from Patterson's.
I know.
Yeah.
D, can we go visit you? I want to visit you.
Yeah, I want to visit. I want to see your new shelving unit.
Okay, so we actually didn't go to Pick Our Own, and they do have the Pick Your Own open, but I'm not sure how they're actually handling that. I just went to, they have a local satellite place here in Salisbury. I could have gone. It probably would have been about five minutes longer of a drive if I had gone to get them at Patterson Farm. But and yes, they are opening things in our area.
Strawberries.
Pretty much there. Other things like the what do you call it? The mechanic shops and stuff like that. They're all opening up and stuff like that. So
yep.
They are definitely opening back up. And Emma said, last year I picked 5 pounds of strawberries in 10 minutes of picking on a strawberry patch. Wow. And that wasn't even quarter of the space. That is nice.
You're
very,
far behind.
Very nice. I am. I know. I'm catching up. Are you going to let your current plants set runners to make new plants? I am. I don't know if they are ones that actually set runners, because some do and some don't, and I don't know if these do or not. But
What's a runner?
If they set out runners, then I will take those and I'll plant new plants from those.
What's a runner?
Basically it's where they do little offshoots and they will put out new roots and it'll become another plant. So sort of like mint. Mint does the same thing because it binds.
So you never had to worry, but it's like one of those plants you just don't have to worry about planting next year after that.
Well, they are pretty much perennials, anyways. The plants themselves die back as long as the roots stay warm enough.
Okay.
And then they kind of hibernate, sort of like my mint and my lemon balm did.
Well, that's awesome.
It was a 10 by 12 foot plot. Wow, that is nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, that's the way that the plant reproduces.
Yes, thank you, Miss D. Miss D. Yours hibernate in 30
negative 30 degrees. Yes, because they're basically that's basically what they're doing. They're basically, the top of it dies off and they just basically are going to sleep. And they just wake up whenever the soil gets warm enough.
Whoa.
Similar to what the blackberry vines and those kinds of things do too. They do that. They do the same thing.
Then the first time we ever get runners, Mom, I'm gonna call it a bear.
Yeah, strawberries are awesome. And Emma said that she covers them with a layer of leaves over the winter.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I love strawberries. We actually, our favorite jam is blackberry, but
love blackberry.
We always process a lot of strawberries. 6 gallons is just the beginning for us. So
like 3 months beginning.
Yep. Yes, I know. That is that's the bad thing about having a cold snap right now, is that it's very possible that for the strawberry strawberries that it will, any of the berries really, because here the blackberries are blooming too. And so if they get hit by frost, you may not have any more of a crop. So, I'm kind of concerned about what that's going to do too. Yeah, exactly, Emma. She said that's why they're hard to germinate, because they have to stratify or go through a good cold spell, which is really weird because I didn't really know that about strawberry seeds whenever I planted them last year. And, mine germinated. It took a long time for them to germinate, but then they germinated. And then once they germinated, they just were so little. They were so tiny. And I just thought nothing was going to come from them. I just was like, well, it was an experiment anyways, because everything in my garden was an experiment last year, growing from seeds, because I had not ever done that before. So, yeah.
Wait, would that mean that you would try planting a natural garden without starting from seed?
Well, I haven't actually. Well, not here. I helped Graham and Pop do their garden.
Right, well,
I've done that
as a child.
Not as a child. Not just as a child. I've done it all my life.
That makes more sense.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I didn't try to take the leaves off of them or anything, and my strawberry plants looked pretty all winter long. They did have a little bit of browning around the edges of them whenever it got down into the teens, but other than that, they looked good. So. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah. See, I've wanted to get some bare roots, and I did get some bare roots this year, and didn't get them in the soil soon enough, so that was on me. But yeah, I wasn't sure how they would do coming up from seeds, so I was very happy with what I got. So Rachel said, not here yet for berries. I have plastic and blankets all ready to go. My garden will look like a patchwork quilt. Yes, I understand that. And I've got, like I said, I've got things for covering my plants. And I've got some fabric, for some frost fabric for my dad's garden too, that I've got to take to him. I need to take that to him tomorrow. Because I think tomorrow night it's supposed to get down to 37. And so at his house, that's cold enough for it to frost. Here, it's very rare that it frosts at 37 here, because I think we have a little microclimate right out there because of the house, and we're kind of in a dip. So I think that makes a difference.
Okay. Another step upstairs says if you get bare roots, it's important to soak them right away, refrigerate them until you can plant.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do that, unfortunately.
That's a good tip. Thank you, Marcia.
Yes.
Or Kathy. Sorry.
Yes, wild blackberries go crazy. Yes. Ours, well, we don't have any here at my house, but around town there's lots of them, and you can actually go to the parks and stuff like that, and they let you pick berries at the parks and everything. So we've done that in the past, but I got some plants from Baker Creek. Some of that are the thornless. So I'm excited about planting those. I haven't planted those out yet, which is a good thing, because just in case it frosts. Yeah, I know, Nathan. Blackberries grow like weeds around here. I just don't want to have to get in there with all the thorns anymore.
Oh, Sunny's place, one of her neighbors, who has a YouTube channel, she said that he grows or she grows a you pick berry patch and they're thornless.
Yes. See, that's
I got awesome.
That's the kind of blackberries that I got. I got some of the
thornless.
There were 2 different types that I got. And one of them was the triple crown and the other was a sweetie pie, I think is what it's called. And so they're supposed to be super sweet. Okay, it says rainstorm mix forecast. Wow, Missy, that's crazy. A co-op dairy cow. Wow. I wish that I could find something like that. Okay. Move in with you, so yeah, we try very hard. New Jersey is known for its berries. We have the perfect soil, big berry farms and asparagus farms. You can take cuttings too from healthy berries like raspberry and blackberries. Yes, I did know that you could take cuttings. So that might be what I do just in case, like if we ever move, I might, if I don't dig up the plants completely, I might take cuttings, but a community meal.
Oh,
but yeah,
goodness.
so that is that's kind of what I'm afraid of. I'm just afraid that the blossoms that are already on the strawberry plants and stuff like that are going to get damaged by the frost. So, and apple trees and all the fruit trees and stuff like that too. So, Emma says we can grow strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries easily in our area, but we struggle with blueberries. Now there's a blueberry farm right like a mile away from us.
Yeah.
And that's where we go every summer. I think they open in June.
Yes.
And we go there and we get them because it's really pretty reasonably priced considering you're basically picking your own and you don't have to worry about how they're being handled because you handle them yourself. So I love going there.
I don't know. We used to go outside to what did you call it? The park. What park was it?
The baseball park?
Yeah, the baseball park. When we used to go pick wild blueberry or blackberries. There.
Yeah, that's in July generally here.
Yeah.
Like middle of June to the end of July.
Yeah.
Yep. So
man, I hated it. But
yeah. Okay, so we only have about 9 minutes left before Nathan goes live.
I know, I'm about to go.
So what I would shush a minute. I'm talking.
I'm talking.
So what I would like for you guys to do, like I said, thank you guys very much for helping me to get to the place where I am. Like I said, I have applied for monetization and I just have to wait for the process to complete. So I appreciate you guys helping me get there so quickly. And I also would like for you guys to go and check out Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She's at 700 subscribers at this point. And so she's working really hard to get to her 1,000. And she's super close. And also, Naturally NC is at 500, and she was at 520 subscribers last time I looked, but I don't know what she is now. So if you guys could check them out, and maybe you're at 520. Cool. And if you like what you see over there, subscribe to them. I will say they're wonderful people. They have become really good friends of mine, and I really appreciate everything that they have done for me. And so if you guys could go and check them out, I would appreciate it. And don't forget to, after this, to go over to Sampson Farms. And I'm going to go ahead and end a little bit early because I'm going to get set up I'm gonna get set up to start processing more strawberries.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be doing. So
See you guys.
thank you so much.
Remember,
for
teenager and
coming.
kitty power.
We'll
gotta do
see
it
you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, where?
Where it says end. Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Bye, guys.